Hi, everybody. I am so wide awake right now. Uh-uh. Uh, my alarm went off at 8:30 this morning, so I could get ready because I have to throw on a face and drive to Winchester, Virginia for Winchester Pride today. And I turned off my alarm. Then I woke up an hour later holding my cell phone and went, ah! So here we are. uh, I'm exhausted, but it's for a good reason. Last night we had our Pride Festival of Central PA pageant, and it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And for breakfast, I am having some of the cheesecake that the solar system made. That's where I'm at right now. And cheesecake is amazing. So, how's everybody doing this fine morning? Last night's pageant was great. Hello, Soraya. How was your pageant last night? And Regina Holiday, a huge congratulations to our new Pride Festival of Central PA ambassador. Very proud of you. Let's see, can I do that way? What if I do it that way? Fine. It's excited. No, that's too much. Okay, there we go. That's what we're gonna do this morning. Yay. Um, yeah, there was two different Pride pageants last night. There was NEPA Pride and Pride Festival of Central PA. Good morning, Mohammed. Thank you for being at the pageant last night. I gotta throw this face on, but I need to consume something, and I need a water. Tell him I said hello. It was great seeing you both last night. Chastity Van won. Yep. Oh, you got first alternate. Congratulations. I'm working with Chastity today. Oh, and I have the posters right here. Yep, today is Winchester Pride at Winchester Brew Works. I think things have been pushed back a little bit just because of the weather, but it should be fun. I'm very excited. And in this area, there is great local drag. The biggest stumble we had last night was like in all of our communiques back and forth, the pageant was supposed to start at 7, but we got there, everybody's hustling to get ready. 7 o'clock rolls around and nobody's in the building, and they're like, "No, you start at 8." So I'm trying to figure out where that happened. Because for our part, it was always 7 o'clock start time, but who knows? We ended up running long, so unfortunately, the venue couldn't accommodate the after party. Um, I hope they found a place to go, or at least just celebrated last night. It was a little confusing. I handled it so professionally. I'm glad you think that because I was a wretched bitch down in my dressing room. I was frustrated. I was going through it. But I needed to get it out of my system, and I did. And last night was a huge success. I want to talk about the contestants from last night because I last year I didn't get to watch Interview. I made sure that Regina got a celebration drink. Good. Um, I was very happy I got to watch Interview this year. The interviews were fantastic. Contestant number 1 was Evelyn Phantasma, who was just a delight. She she really, you know, took her time in answering all of her questions, and it was delightful. Hello, Candy Bar. How are you? Yeah, like proud of anybody who is willing to put themselves out on stage like that. Um, that's intimidating. Um, you know, it's a lot, but the rewards can be fantastic. Um, Bobby was telling me he was up so early trying to help you get packed and ready to go to NEPA Pride. That drive, I've done that drive. That drive is a lot from here. You had every right to be frustrated. Everything I saw said 7 p.m. as well. Yeah, I don't know how it became 8 o'clock. That was never discussed with any of us. Um, and it made us run, well, the pageant was going to run long regardless, but it made us go so far over that the after party had to be either relocated or canceled because we didn't have the venue that long. I don't know. Um, Surviving Pride barely, Bum Time Essential Pageant. Yes, but Scranton to Lansdale now. Oh my gosh. Well, Lansdale is fun. I miss doing stuff in Lansdale. Every time Callie reaches out to me, I'm already booked on the date she offers to me. And she's like, you know what? Like, that's fair. Ooh, that's a new one. I don't want to use it yet. But yeah, to everybody who competed in a Pride event last night, excellent work. Um, like I was saying, Evelyn Phantasma. I didn't realize Evelyn could sing. Her talent last night, she sang live, and it was fantastic. Um, I have all of their score sheets. I'm going to be sending them 4 hours in a car with Callie today, too. You know what? Now I know why we're never going to see Callie again. You put that into the universe. Amazing. Keep being amazing. We love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. All fun though. So much pride excellence across PA this weekend. It sure was. Like I didn't know she was a singer, and when she did sound check, I was like, oh, this is a thing, and this is incredible. Um, because singing live in drag is its own category. Um, the after party went to Karma. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, it was a circumstantial thing. Hello, Paris. How are you? Um, did you? Oh, yeah. Well, and that was the big thing. I think that's why so many Pride events are going away from Mr. and Miss and going toward a gender neutral term. Um, that's why I like ambassadors so much because it is your job to go out and represent the community. Um, you know, you have to stand up for those who don't have a voice. You have to be visible. That was one of the great questions we got during, I believe it was on stage question. One of the contestants got, what does it mean to be visible in the LGBTQIA plus community? And I forget what the answer was, but it was fantastic. Uh, Thank you so much. I was trying to be amazing last night when I was exhausted and every joke I made on the mic seemed to bomb. So I was just kind of like, you know what? We're here. I'm tired. Um, Solar system. How are you doing this morning? As I eat my cheesecake and paint my face. Um, we have our winner and first alternate in the chat right now. Um, Huge congratulations to Solar System for being first alternate to Pride Ambassador for Pride Festival of Central PA. Um, it was beautiful to watch everybody last night. Solar made cheesecake for everyone. Um, it's not all belly busters, but they're fun. I was trying to be fun. I think part of the problem is I was trying to cheer myself up because I was very flustered yesterday. Um, exactly. Um, Jada should have won. Absolutely. Yeah, she didn't compete. We have our second alternate. Beto is in the chat as well. This is fantastic. I'm so proud of all of you. Um, I was literally saying after interview, I was like, I have no idea which direction this pageant's going to go, and I'm not bothered by that because not Jada. I should have won. I thought I was going to win, but I was, I guess I'll be supportive of our title holder. I will respect the system. Um, but yeah, after interview, I didn't know which direction it was going to go, but you all were so passionate and so delightful that I wasn't bothered. I was just kind of like, this is good. I like this. Um, and I could tell it wasn't lip service. Like it was a lot of people sitting there going, I really want to do something. I really want to get involved. Um, and the cool thing is, even if Regina's the winner, but that doesn't mean you can't do things for Pride. Um, get together with Regina, plan benefit shows. I know actually, Bobby, you and Regina are going to make a great team putting together benefit shows at Karma. So that's going to be fantastic. Did something happen? Last night there were two Pride pageants. NEPA Pride and Pride Festival of Central PA both had their pageants last night. So now as for like why I was so flustered at the pageant last night, um, it started like I had 24 hours of just hell. My co-director for the pageant unfortunately was in the ER and was not able to make it to the pageant. So I was kind of flying solo, putting everything together. Luckily, I wasn't solo. All of the formers were willing to step in and help out. And it's a really supportive community to be a part of. Um, Regina will be sick of me with the benefit shows idea. I love that. No, that's the one thing about Regina. She's not going to be sick of any of that because she loves putting stuff like this together. Um, like this is where the two of you are going to really shine as a team, which is going to be awesome. I love that. You plan on going galactic? What do you mean? I need to open a new concealer. We're going to Pluto for the first show. I love that. You know, get the community involved. We already have Uranus. That was the level of comedy I was saying on the mic last night, and that is why I'm not holding a mic today. That's the high quality drag people come to expect from Jade DeVere. Jokes that just make you go, ugh. Take the mic away from her. That was a really good dad joke. Thank you. You know when a dad joke becomes a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. I work with someone who literally lives in the land of dad jokes. So I'm going to go crazy doing my chest today. Just enough to cover up this tan line. Winchester Pride has moved indoors for today because of the weather, which made everything push back a little bit. I'm devastated by that. Hey, Aurora, how are you? Oh, we have Jitters here today. We have a lot of people watching this morning. Hi, everybody. Saffron is here. Michael is here. This is delightful. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well on this wonderful Saturday morning. Aurora, it was so good to be around you yesterday. Um, it way too long. I'm so like I don't like that a gig canceling is what brought you to us, but I will say I'm grateful that gig canceled because it was lovely to see you again. And you look great, by the way. You look happy, and that's really important. This is going to be a face that has to last a while because we are doing Winchester Pride. I'm performing one number there. And then later at Winchester Brewworks, which I think is also where the Pride is taking place. I need to double check that. Actually, I have the posters right here. What am I doing? At Winchester Brewworks. Okay, so it's all there. Sweet. That makes my life easier. Um, it was like being home. It felt like you were home. Um, yeah, that's what I thought. My brain just went, let me double check. But yeah, they are both at Winchester Brewworks tonight. Ooh, that was neat. I just realized I still had my blush on from yesterday. I'm using a Juvia's Place blush lately. I'm also losing my ability to speak English, and I don't know why. I was like that yesterday too. So much fun. Um, but yeah, Winchester Pride's going to be adorable. I'm so grateful to be asked to do it. Um, I love traveling for shows. I don't think I had, and next week I'm at First in the Berg at 7:04 on Friday. Um, I think that's my last Harrisburg gig for a while. Um, and then I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, wake up. Oh my God, it's 10:16 already. Luckily, I have everything beside me and packed and ready to go, and I'm going to put on body when I'm there. Um, I don't do late, and I'm so terrified that I'm going to be later than my expectation, which is still earlier than our call time. But that's me. Um, 3 o'clock after show. Yeah. So getting there at 1:30 should be fine. Um, I also didn't want to drive all that way, tucked in body because that's painful. I've done that journey to Rehoboth before, and that is not fun. I literally went in full outfit, got to Rehoboth, did the gig, de-dragged, and drove back home. Because I am what? Desperate for money. Solar was our talent winner from last night. Regina did take the other categories. I have all of the placements. Like I said, I will be getting you your score sheets. They are still sitting in the trunk of my car right now because last night got home, like went to McDonald's. McDonald's absolutely foobarred our order. But I was in no mood to drive back there because they were not exactly friendly last night at McDonald's. So I was talking about the contestants before the chat distracted you. Sure was. Sure was. No idea what it was. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, no, I was very impressed completely across the board. Watching Evelyn sing live was phenomenal. Um, just beautiful to watch. Um, Contestant number 2 was the incredible Lisa Carolla, who is absolutely, absolutely a delight. Came in very professional, very articulate, did a wonderful job. Talent number was When You're Good to Mama from Chicago. It was very fun. Did the whole number as someone's mama, which cracked me up. Uh, Contestant number 3 was Solar System, who is now our first alternate. Great job. Which one did I go to? I went to the one outside of Lemoyne, right off of Erford Road. I think they were flustered by the order that went in before us because like it took them a solid 5 minutes to get to our order. So not quite sure what was going on. But yeah, all I wanted was fries last night. And when we got back to the house, we realized they got some of our order. There are no fries in this bag. And I was like, okay. And the person taking orders could not have been bothered. Um, they are usually so chill at that one, but last night I don't know what was happening. But yes, contestant number 3, Solar System, fantastic job. Um, I loved seeing you in a pageant environment. It was very cool. I've been telling people for a while, like you on a microphone or you public speaking, like you have a gift for it. Um, you and Amethyst Diamond both really like when you're in front of an audience, you come alive. And that's not true for everybody. Some people, they get in front of an audience and they become very self-conscious. But for you, it seems so effortless and so freeing. So keep up the good work. Contestant number 4 was Regina Holiday. Good for her. Uh, no, Regina did a fantastic job. Um, you love talking, unfortunately. Don't say unfortunately. You know, weaponize it, utilize it. I could see you hosting drag bingo, hosting a drag brunch. Like you've got the hostess quality about you. Um, and just like the rest of the performers, or the rest of the contestants last night, the formers all noticed. Um, so yeah, that's a skill not every drag performer has. So keep that momentum. Um, Regina, always a joy. It was good to see her during interview talk about, competing for Pride Festival of Central PA before, um, and using the momentum she has coming off of being the York Pride ambassador, but not wanting to lose that momentum. So trying to keep things going. And I'm super excited that Pride Festival of Central PA is going to be the path for that. I added her to the Formers Facebook group last night, so she has access to all of the former title holders. I also fixed something because one of the formers who has multiple Facebook accounts was not the wrong account was in the former group. So got that fixed last night. She was very upset she wasn't asked to do the pageant. And I was like, I posted it months ago. Now we know why she never saw it. So got that taken care of. Sadly, I will not be running the pageant next year. I decided months ago to step away from it, focus on my life moving in a different direction. So next year's my 15th anniversary of holding the title, which is crazy, but it'll also be fun. Sarah Besk is here. She was one of our contestants last year for the pageant, did a fantastic job. Contestant number 5, Estella Green. Well, let me tell you, she brought a lot of heart to what was being done yesterday. She brought her heritage to what was being done yesterday, and it was delightful. The theme for the pageant was Still Here, Still Proud, Still American. Pride Festival of Central Pennsylvania's theme this year was Still Here, Still Proud. And when Enigma was trying to come up with a pageant theme, she was like, I want something like Still American. I was like, that fits the theme for Pride, which was wild. Um, so it was interesting to see everybody's interpretation of being American. Best thing about drag queens that I've noticed is everyone is different and all are so lovable and accepting, even those like myself who isn't a drag king or queen. I'm a manager for one, but it's so nice to be part of the community, right? The guys working at Capital City Music Hall, like I thought, full disclosure, I thought yesterday was just a chaotic mess. And they came up to me and they were like, this was so professionally done. This was well put together. And you were all nice to us. I was like, what? Because they get a lot of groups that come in and they have expectations and they're just not nice to, the people at the venue. I'm like, why? These people are out there trying to make you look good and, it costs you nothing to be nice to them. So huge shout out to the guys from Capital City Music Hall last night. Absolutely delightful to work with. Yeah, so much fun. I don't think I'm gonna do my darker blush today. I think I'm just she's gonna be left there and it'll be fine. Oh my god, it's 10:30 already. Crap. I'm gonna be on the road by 11 o'clock. I can do this. Maybe I shouldn't have live streamed. Maybe I should have focused on getting ready today. But I had to. I wanted to. I wanted to talk about last night. I was talking about Estella Green. Just absolute. It was so good to we've met before, but it was nice to see her work. And contestant number 6 was Beto, which huge thank you to him. We this week found out we didn't have the venue for the interview category, which again was a weird surprise for us, but it ended up working out for the best. They opened up Karma Entertainment Complex for us, so that ended up being a wonderful thing. Because we did interview at Karma. And Beto was working his ass off to get the venue ready for us. Today a Juvia's Place kind of day. It sure is. We are going to be wearing the violets. I am wearing a lot of violet today, so that'll actually work out well. Let's throw on an eyebrow. Why not? Crying from below the belt. Ew, what is going on in this chat? Hate it here. Ugh. In front of my cheesecake. Also, a huge shout out to our judges from last night. Sean, Poison, and Scarlett, you did a fantastic job. I do not envy you the position you were in judging that pageant, because it was a fierce competition. Saying it that way, it sounded like a platitude, and it's really not. I was truly impressed last night. You know, I'm saying a lot of the typical, oh, it's such a wonderful pageant. I'm proud of everybody. But it's true. It was beautiful to watch last night. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Why? Your brush cleaner. Monica, how are you doing? Hope life is treating you well. The Violets by Juvia's. My first and third looks for today are all violet. My second one isn't, but oh well. We all make sacrifices for our art. But yeah, the judges last night did an amazing job. Our tabulator, Rob, did an amazing job as well. I literally told him, you know, before crowning, the only people that are allowed to see the sheet are him and Poison, who was our head judge. And Poison was like, I don't want to know. So literally after tabulation was done, Rob folded it up and handed it directly to me, and we were already at crowning at that point. So Rob was the only one who saw the result before it was being announced. As I was announcing it, I was like, okay, I have to handle it this way. Which intimidating, but it was fantastic. Echo that sentiment about Northeast Pride Fixed Royale. Everybody brought their motherfucking A game. Nice. Good. That's what it is. You know, with a pageant where it's I want to say a social obligation to represent the community, you want people who are going to fight for it. You want people who are passionate for it. You don't want someone who's just like, oh, it's another crown. Yay, I want another crown. You want people who are going to go out, they're going to fundraise, they're going to do benefit shows, they're really going to do something with it. You know, many years ago, we had a title holder who I'm not going to name, who was 6 months into her reign and hadn't done any benefit shows yet. And the board got together and decided she's done. And they revoked her title. The first alternate stepped into the role and did what she could with the rest of the reign. I hate those situations, but they happen. You know, several of the contestants last night pointed out, like, a title like a pride title isn't about the crown, it's about what you do with the crown. And that's really important. This is the All About Eyes palette by Style Essentials. It's still got the plastic on it, so I don't think I've ever used this. I've been looking at a lot of my stuff that's just been sitting around, and I'm like, let's break her out. Let's try her out. So we're gonna see what this feels like. Oh, okay. We like. You are very much like that. Okay. Mm, absolutely right. The title holder makes the crown, not the crown making the title holder. You know, especially with pride titles, it's blood, sweat, and tears. And, you know, as per the Pride Festival of Central PA packet, the packet now states you have to put together 6 benefit shows and you don't get paid for them. That's what you compete for. Um, oh, I know she does. She actually talked about a lot of it during the interview, which was lovely, which is why we wanted to bring back interview. I felt it was a very important category for a pride title. Can somebody explain to me why I have Rain on Me by Gaga stuck in my head right now? I don't understand. I don't know the entire song, but she's on a loop in my brain. It's great. The payment for those benefit shows is knowing you help the community. Absolutely. And then being among the formers and getting to perform at the pageant. The formers that showed up last night really, really showed up for the community too. Um, I understand that not all of them could make it, and I hate that, but those that were there really gave it their all, including one that was not initially in the lineup. And again, there was a snafu trying to figure out why she was not in the Facebook group, but we have now rectified it. If I had known that, I would have fixed it sooner. I mean, there's a profile in that Facebook group that has her name on it. So it was an honest mistake. She'll be in there for next year. Oh yeah. And I felt bad. Like she reaches out to me about Pride itself, but I don't do anything in organizing the actual Pride event. So I never have answers for her. But I tried to steer her in the correct direction. Twenty more minutes. I think we're gonna do that tonight. I like that. It's simple, it's purple, it's cute. Just keep on trying this. I never know if it works or not, but I'm going to keep trying it. I want to do pink there. What do I want to do there? These purples are too red tones, so I think I'm going to try. Let me finish contouring my face and let me think on this. I like this set of colors I got, but I'm always afraid, like, the moment I put something on, I'm just going to screw it all up. So I'm going to finish contouring my face, and then I will decide. really been having fun doing this little nose contour lately. Cute. We're going to go with a vibrant blue, because why not? Yeah. That's fun. That just adds a bit of a pop to it. Now that I put those away, I have to do my eyebrows. But I'm going to go back to doing a liquid brow. I'm going to add a little bit more, slightly brighter purple in here. All right. Now the serious part is over. I like what I've done. I'm going to paint on my eyebrows with this poor Miron cream stick that I've had for roughly 450 years. I'm doing mostly dark hair today, so this fits. Ta-da. Literally put all those liners away. Now I need one of them to line my eyes. Maybe not green. Don't think that's the choice. Is this one? Yeah, sure. This comes across blue, but it's kind of fun. These are the eyeliner pencils I've been seeing on the TikTok shop, and I was like, you know what? I never get anything from there. Let's give it a try, and I love them. Love them. So was my question the Jade DeVere question? No, that was actually, I believe that was the poison question. Eliminating a judge from the judges panel. Pretty sure that was poison's question. My question was, when you are talked about in 30 years, if you were to win, what would you like people to say about you in 30 years? I felt it was appropriate as Poison was celebrating our first 30-year anniversary of holding the title. No, I have a handful of pageant questions that I would typically pull from. The best question I ever got in a pageant was from Michelle Lee Sterling. Do you think it's better to be popular or respected? I responded, everybody wants to be popular, but popularity without respect isn't popularity. It's fan service or something like that. I don't remember my exact answer. I have 7 minutes. But yeah, that's such a good pageant question. I've also gotten the, if you had to, actually, I got that one when I competed for Miss Stallions. If I had to eliminate one of the judges, who would it be? Michelle was bummed that I didn't say her, but Michelle Lee Sterling's advice is so, like, she knows what she's doing. Like, I would be a fool to not want her there. I remember who I said, because one of the people judging was one of the current title holders, and I felt that was not the place for them. the current title holder should be, you know, enjoying the evening, not choosing the successor. And I just thought it was an odd choice to have a current title holder being a judge as well. Thought that was unfair to them. I ended up not winning that night, and it was the biggest blessing of my life. All right, I'm going to take this lipstick with me. I'm going to throw on my lashes, and then we're good to go. Oh my God, I have so many lashes in there. Which lashes do we want today? Oh, do we want to go with these big ones? Yeah, we do. The rest of you girls can stay right in here. Snuggle up. It's going to be a long day. Stay comfy. I'm leaving my makeup here at home. I'm sure my face is going to last all day. Actually, before I do that, let's. Being attacked by stuff. Best setting spray on the market. Your cheesecake. All right. Time for me to pack up the car, pack up the boyfriend, and head to Winchester, Virginia. Everybody, stay safe out there. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Go out, celebrate some pride. You know, celebrate pride. We need it. We need some pride in our lives right now. Last night, some of the questions got political and what things are like in today's political climate, and everybody handled it very well. So, you know, keep being there for each other, keep supporting each other, and I will see you around. Bye.